Welcome to Old Coins Legacy. Today, we're counting down the top 5 most valuable wheat pennies ever discovered in the United States. These are the kinds of coins that can turn your pocket change into serious profit. We're talking thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. You might have one of these rare treasures sitting unnoticed in your collection or coin jar right now. Make sure you watch till the very end, because coin number 1 is truly unbelievable. It's a piece of history worth a fortune that if you enjoy discovering the hidden value in old coins, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below telling me what rare coins you found. Thanks for watching Old Coins Legacy, where every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. Top 1. Welcome to Old Coins Legacy, where forgotten change turns into priceless treasure. If you love uncovering rare coins, mysterious minting errors, and hidden million-dollar finds, you're exactly where you need to be. Because today, we're talking about one of the most talked about, hunted, and valuable coins in U.S. history, the 1940 proof wheat penny. For many collectors, the 1940s are one of the most fascinating decades in American coinage. It was a transitional era, a time of wartime production changes, metal shortages, and minting innovations. But buried in the middle of that decade is a coin that stands out like a shining copper star, the 1940 proof Lincoln wheat cent. Now, most people have seen a wheat penny before, that small copper coin with Lincoln's portrait on the front and 2 wheat stalks on the back. Millions were made between 1909 and 1958. But what separates the ordinary wheat penny from the extraordinary is how and why it was made. Proof coins, like our focus today, weren't struck for circulation. They were minted with precision, polished dies, and specially crafted blanks to produce a flawless mirror-like surface. They weren't meant for your pocket change but for collectors who wanted something exquisite straight from the U.S. Mint. Only a limited number of 1,940 proof sets were produced, around 15,000 at the Philadelphia Mint. But here's the intriguing part, not all of those 1940 proof cents survived. Some were spent accidentally over the decades, others damaged or tarnished. Finding one today in pristine condition is like finding a hidden jewel from America's golden minting age. Collectors describe the 1940 proof wheat penny as a coin that glows. The fields are mirror smooth, Lincoln's bust appears crisp and lifelike, the wheat stalks on the reverse shine with depth and detail. When you tilt it under light, the reflections are almost liquid, a mark of the careful hand polishing that proof coins receive. So what exactly makes this coin so valuable? Several things. First, rarity. Proof coins from this era were struck in small quantities. Second, condition. Even the smallest scratch or haze mark can drastically affect the value, so flawless examples are incredibly rare. And finally, demand. Collectors in the United States love Lincoln wheat pennies, especially proofs from the pre-World War II years. Over the years, the 1940 proof penny has climbed steadily in collector value. Auction records in major coin houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers tell the story. When a perfect 1940 proof wheat cent appears, bidding wars erupt. These coins attract fierce attention because they blend history, beauty, and scarcity in one copper masterpiece. The coin market is driven by passion and rarity. Every serious U.S. coin collector knows that Lincoln wheat cents form the foundation of American numismatics. While circulated 1940 pennies might only be worth a few cents, a highly graded proof can rise into stunning price territory. Imagine opening an old family proof set inherited from a grandparent, not realizing that a small piece of copper sitting inside could be the key to serious money. This happens more often than you'd think. Proof sets from the early 1940s sometimes resurface in estate collections, where a single 1940 proof cent in immaculate condition can completely surprise its owner. Now let's talk about the craftsmanship behind this coin. In 1940, proof coins were struck multiple times under greater pressure with dies polished to perfection. Each strike brought out sharper details on Lincoln's coat, face, and those famous wheat ears on the reverse. The fields appear almost glassy, and the rims are thicker and cleaner than circulation coins. This striking quality is what makes proof coins visually stunning and money-wise irresistible. For collectors, owning one of these coins isn't just about profit, it's about owning a piece of minting history from a time before the chaos of World War II. The 1940 proof Lincoln cent stands as a beautiful piece of craftsmanship, bridging the pre-war calm with the historical weight that followed. It's this mix of nostalgia and rarity that fuels the greedy side of coin collecting. You might start looking for one because you're fascinated by history, but once you realize just how much it's worth, you're hooked. Everyone wants the chance to find that hidden goldmine inside a little copper coin, and now, the question every coin enthusiast wants answered: how much can a genuine 1940 proof wheat penny actually be worth today? Based on recent market patterns, expert valuation data, and auction results, the estimated value of a genuine, high-grade 1940 proof wheat penny ranges between $30,000 to $47,000. Yes, you heard that right, a single 1-cent coin, struck over 80 years ago, can command a price equal to a luxury car or even a year's salary. That's why collectors all over the United States are eagerly searching through old proof sets, hoping to uncover this remarkable treasure. So next time you go through your coin collection, take a closer look. Check the mirror surfaces, examine the rims, look for that sharp, flawless proof finish. If you find a 1940 wheat penny that looks perfect and gleams like glass, you might want to have it professionally graded and certified, because you could be holding something worth a small fortune. At Old Coins Legacy, we believe treasures still lie hidden in simple objects: a coin, a token, a small piece of metal with big history behind it. The 1940 proof wheat penny is living proof that you don't have to dig for gold to find something truly valuable. Thanks for watching Old Coins Legacy, your trusted source for rare coin stories and surprising discoveries. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment below and tell us what rare or valuable coins you found. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, every coin can tell a story, and some of those stories are worth a fortune. Top 2. We're talking about one of the most exciting and mysterious coins in U.S. history, the 1944 wheat penny proof coin, one of the most valuable and rare wheat pennies ever produced by the United States Mint. The story behind this coin is not only about copper and steel, but about chance, history, and incredible value hiding in plain sight. Now, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny belongs to a famous era in coin collecting. It came right in the middle of World War II, when the U.S. was conserving metal for the war effort. In 1943, pennies were made from steel coated with zinc, those silver-colored cents we call steel pennies. But in 1944, the mint returned to using copper again. That decision, and the minting chaos around it, created some of the rarest and most valuable coin varieties in the United States. Proof coins from this time were struck in extremely limited quantities, and the ones that survived are absolute collector miracles. Proof coins weren't meant for circulation. They were individually struck with specially polished dies, giving them a deep mirror shine and razor-sharp details. Every edge, every letter, every line on Lincoln's face gleams with precision. You could mistake them for small pieces of art, because that's exactly what they are. The 1944 proof wheat penny is one of those coins that combine rarity, beauty, and unbelievable value. Imagine holding a penny that hardly anyone on earth has ever seen up close. Imagine the feeling of owning something that only a handful of collectors can claim to possess, a coin worth far more than gold in its weight. Let's step back for a moment and talk about the coin's history. During 1944, the Philadelphia Mint was adjusting production after the steel penny year. A few proof coins were struck for collectors, featuring the familiar Lincoln design, Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front, the two iconic wheat ears framing, 1 cent, on the back, and United States of America engraved proudly along the rim. But what gives the 1944 proof wheat penny its legendary status is its exceptional rarity. Very few examples were made, and even fewer survive in perfect condition. Each coin that has appeared in an American auction has triggered fierce bidding competition, with collectors and investors ready to pay astonishing amounts. Now here's where things become even more thrilling for treasure hunters across the country. Some of these proof coins were included in original proof sets that ended up sitting in drawers, boxes, or inherited collections for decades. Many families don't even realize what they have, and that's how fortunes hide in plain sight. Imagine finding one of these gleaming 1944 proof cents in a forgotten family proof set. That tiny coin could change everything. Collectors describe its appearance in almost poetic terms: the mirror finish, deep red tones of pure copper, the crisp, 1944, date perfectly struck between Lincoln's profile and the edge. High-grade examples have the kind of untouched shine that no modern coin can replicate. Under bright light, it almost glows. The United States Mint's craftsmanship on these proofs was extraordinary. Each coin was struck multiple times under high pressure to bring out every detail. That's why proof coins look almost alive, with Lincoln's portrait standing out as if it were sculpted freshly from the metal. The difference between a regular 1944 penny and a proof is night and day. This attention to detail, combined with ultra-low mintage, has made the 1944 proof wheat penny one of the ultimate pieces of numismatic desire in the United States. It's not just a coin, it's an icon of wartime America and minting perfection, and here's something every coin collector dreams about, turning a humble penny into thousands of dollars. Across numismatic circles, the value of the 1944 proof wheat penny has skyrocketed thanks to its unmatched rarity and historical allure. Collectors hunt for them in auctions, proof sets, and estate collections, hoping to strike copper gold. When you blend history, scarcity, and demand, you create the perfect cocktail for value, and that's why this coin continues to rise in the eyes of professional collectors and investors. The 1944 proof wheat penny from a genuine proof set is a showpiece coin, something that brings prestige and pride to any collection. Thousands of people across the U.S. search online every day for most valuable wheat pennies, rare 1944 penny worth money, U.S. coins to look for, and how to tell if you have a proof coin. And this one stands at the top of those search results for a reason. Because when the right coin surfaces, its price tag shocks everyone. Now it's time for the moment everyone waits for, the number you came here to hear. If you were to find a genuine, top-graded 1944 proof wheat penny in pristine condition, the estimated value of that coin today is between $30,000 to $52,000. Yes, a 1-cent coin from over 8 decades ago can be worth that much. That's the magic and thrill of coin collecting. It's not luck, it's patience, curiosity, and knowledge. And maybe a bit of adventure. So take a closer look through your old coin sets, antique shops, or inherited boxes. Check every coin. Examine the color, the reflection, the date. Proof coins have that unique mirror finish, clean rims, and lettering so sharp you can feel it. Your next discovery could be only a glance away. At Old Coins Legacy, we believe every coin tells a story, and some stories turn into hidden fortunes. The 1944 proof wheat penny is not just a collectible, it's living history, a bridge between an era of sacrifice and the promise of prosperity. Thank you for watching Old Coins Legacy, where we uncover the secrets behind America's most valuable coins. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin facts, value updates, and treasure hunting guides. Don't forget to leave a comment below and tell us what rare coins you found or are hoping to find next. Stay tuned for our next video, because here at Old Coins Legacy, you never know which coin could be worth a life-changing fortune. Thanks again for watching, and as always, happy collecting, and keep searching for those hidden treasures that could be worth a fortune. Top 4. Your trusted source for discovering hidden treasures, historic coins, and stories that turn pocket change into extraordinary fortune. If you love exploring rare United States coins, you're going to want to watch this video to the very end. Today, we're uncovering one of the most talked about and surprisingly valuable coins from America's post-war years, the 1946 proof wheat penny, a coin so rare and desirable that collectors across the country are still chasing it. Now, before we dive into the deeper mystery of this coin, let's take a step back in time to 1946. The war had just ended. The world was rebuilding. The U.S. Mint was resuming normal production, and America's economy was shifting from wartime to peacetime. Out of this period came something beautiful, the 1946 Lincoln wheat cent, made from pure copper and proud of its heritage, but not all 1946 cents are the same. Among millions of ordinary copper pennies, a few special proof coins were struck, meticulously crafted pieces meant for collectors and dignitaries, each one created with hand-polished dies that turned metal into mirrors. These weren't just coins. They were works of art in miniature, symbols of excellence made by the Philadelphia Mint. Proof coins, as every collector knows, are distinct. They gleam with a finish so perfect that even the smallest letter shines. Each was struck multiple times for maximum clarity and detail. In 1946, proof coins were not mass-produced, and many were lost or damaged over the decades. That's what makes a surviving 1946 proof wheat penny such an extraordinary find. Imagine stumbling upon one of these in a forgotten proof set, the coin's surface glimmering like newly polished copper, untouched by time. The face of Lincoln still crisp, his features sharp against the gleaming field. The two wheat stalks on the reverse glowing as if carved into glass. It's a sight that collectors dream of, and when they find one, it feels like striking gold. Let's talk about why this coin is so special. First, history. The 1946 wheat penny represents a reset moment for American coinage. After years of using zinc-coated steel during the war, the mint's return to bronze felt like a renewal. These proof coins were struck with special care, celebrating peace and prosperity returning to the nation. Second, rarity. Not only were very few proofs made, but the number surviving in pristine condition is even smaller. Decades later, most have small blemishes, fingerprints, or oxidation. Finding one in perfect cameo condition, where Lincoln looks frosted over a deep mirror background, is like discovering treasure from a vanished world. Third, and maybe the most irresistible point, is value. Because when it comes to the coin market, collectors chase rarity and condition like nothing else. High-grade proof wheat pennies, especially those from 1940 through 1950, have exploded in popularity, becoming headline pieces in auctions across the United States. Now picture this, an ordinary-looking penny resting in an old album, passed down through generations, ends up selling at auction for the price of a brand new car. That's the magic of numismatics. You never know when history and fortune will meet. The 1946 proof wheat penny is coveted because it connects historical context, minting excellence, and modern collector demand. Few coins balance those three qualities so perfectly. It was made during the first post-war year, issued by the Philadelphia Mint, and polished by craftsmen who treated each cent as a showcase of minting pride. Collectors often describe their first encounter with this coin as electrifying. They expect just another penny, but when they see that flawless, reflective surface, they realize they're looking at something completely different. A vintage American masterpiece. So how can you tell if you might have one of these valuable proof wheat pennies? Look for these signs: deep reflective surfaces comparable to a mirror, sharply defined lines along Lincoln's coat and hair, squared-off rims, and crisp lettering. The edges should be smooth and flat, not worn or rounded. These clues distinguish a real proof coin from an ordinary mint strike. But here's the truly exciting part for collectors in the United States: the 1946 proof wheat penny's market value continues to grow. As more collectors compete for fewer surviving examples, demand drives the price higher with every passing year. Even experts at major grading companies like PCGS and NGC consistently describe it as one of the standout proof cents from the mid-20th century. When examples surface at auction, the bidding battles get intense. Coin investors, history lovers, and wealthy collectors all want to own this piece of American craftsmanship. One mint state proof in brilliant red condition can bring shockingly high amounts, the kind of numbers that make headlines in numismatic circles. Just think, this little 1-cent coin, minted over 75 years ago, can now command a price that could easily fund a vacation, buy you a car, or even help toward a down payment on a home. That's the pure excitement of classic coin collecting. And now, for the question everyone asks: what is the real-world estimated value of a 1946 proof wheat penny from an original proof set? Based on expert evaluations, historical price trends, and the raging demand in today's coin market, a top-graded, pristine 1946 proof wheat penny carries an estimated value between $30,000 to $37,000. Yes, that's right, a single 1-cent piece, smaller than a button, can be worth well over $30,000. That's the definition of hidden value, and it's why collectors across the United States continue to search online every day for most valuable wheat penny, 1946 penny worth money, and proof coins to look for. If you're lucky enough to have an old proof set from the 1940s, check it carefully. Handle it with gloves, examine it under light, and if you think you found something special, have it authenticated by a professional grading service. That tiny coin could be a genuine treasure. At old coin's legacy, we believe there's always a story hiding inside your change jar, and sometimes that story is worth a fortune. The 1946 proof wheat penny is one of those shining examples that remind us how history, art, and value can come together in the smallest form imaginable. Thank you for spending time with Old Coin's legacy today. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss another rare coin story. Leave a comment below sharing your own coin discoveries or questions. We love hearing your stories and helping collectors across the country uncover value in their coins. This has been Old Coin's legacy, where every old penny has a secret, and sometimes that secret is worth more than you could ever imagine. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting, and keep searching for your own piece of American coin treasure. Top 5. Perfect. Here's your 10-minute, highly engaging, keyword-optimized YouTube voiceover script for your channel. Old Coin's legacy, focused on the 1951 most valuable and rare wheat penny from a U.S. proof set. It's written in an attractive, story-rich, greedy style designed to capture attention and rank for popular U.S. coin search keywords like rare wheat penny, worth money, 1951 penny value, most valuable U.S. coins, and proof coin rarity. Welcome to Old Coin's legacy, where we uncover the hidden treasures of American history, coins that have turned ordinary pocket change into incredible fortunes. If you're a coin lover, collector, or just someone searching for valuable pennies that could be worth thousands, you've come to the right place. Because today's story is about one of the most fascinating and rarest proof coins ever made, the 1951 wheat penny from a U.S. proof set. Picture this, a small 1-cent coin, shining with a mirror-like surface, carefully struck at the U.S. Mint more than 70 years ago. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary penny, but collectors who know its secret understand it's far from ordinary. It's one of the most valuable and desirable proof coins from mid-century America, a piece that every serious collector in the United States dreams of owning. Now let's talk history. The year was 1951, America had just emerged from the war years, industries were booming, and minting technology was advancing with precision. The U.S. Mint released a limited number of proof sets, carefully packaged for collectors and sold directly to the public. Each one contained brilliant examples of coins from that year, including the legendary 1951 proof Lincoln wheat penny. These proof coins weren't made for circulation. They weren't jingled in pockets or passed across store counters. They were crafted with perfection, each coin struck multiple times on a polished die, creating a deep mirrored surface and a sculpted, frosted finish on Lincoln's portrait. The result? A coin so detailed, so vibrant, that it seemed to hold its own light. Every curve on Lincoln's face, every fine detail of the wheat ears on the reverse, shines like it was minted yesterday. It's truly a masterpiece of American minting craftsmanship. But what makes the 1951 proof wheat penny particularly fascinating, and valuable, is how few still exist today in flawless condition. Many of these proof coins were mishandled or spotted over time. Some were stored in non-archival materials that caused staining and fading. So when a perfect specimen appears today, flawless, untouched, with that blazing red proof glow, collectors go absolutely wild. Let's talk about more than just beauty, because every collector knows that beauty means nothing without rarity and demand. And the 1951 proof wheat penny combines both in perfect balance. Mint records show that just over 57,000 proof wheat pennies were made in 1951, a tiny number compared with the millions of business strike coins released for regular use. And out of those, only a fraction remain in pristine, cameo-proof condition. That's why this coin has become one of the most searched, most discussed, and most desired wheat pennies in the United States coin market. When rare, high-grade examples appear at major auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, collectors know they're seeing a piece of minting history. Owning one of these coins isn't just owning a collectible, it's owning a symbol of American craftsmanship and financial opportunity. And don't forget, coins like these don't just look good, they build value year after year. Expert coin graders and investors see the 1951 proof wheat penny as one of those sleeping giants of numismatics, quietly growing in price as new collectors flood the market. Imagine finding one of these in a forgotten proof set tucked away in a drawer or safe deposit box. The excitement would be overwhelming. You turn it under light, and the coin gleams like a mirror, untouched since the 1950s. You realize that what you're holding in your hand isn't just a penny, it's a small fortune in copper. Here's what makes its value skyrocket: rarity. The limited mintage of proof sets from the early 1950s makes these coins exceptionally hard to find in top condition. Collectors pay the highest premiums for coins that still have deep mirrors and bright red luster. A single spot or fingerprint can cut the value in half. Historical demand. Proof Lincoln cents from 1950 to 1955 are some of the hottest coins in today's American collector market. Day by day, these proof cents are being recognized not just as collectibles but as small pieces of art. They represent the pride, recovery, and optimism of post-war America. Every detail, from Lincoln's calm expression to the balanced lines of the wheat stalks, captures that feeling perfectly. So now for the part you've been waiting for, the number that makes collectors' hearts race and newcomers dive into their coin jars. Based on today's coin market trends, high-grade auction results, and appraised collector pricing for proof wheat pennies, the estimated value of a top-quality 1951 proof wheat penny from an original U.S. proof set is between $30,000 to $35,000. Yes, that's right. A single 1-cent coin, made in 1951, can be worth tens of thousands of dollars today. It's a reminder of why coin collecting in the United States continues to capture imaginations. The thrill isn't just in holding history, it's in discovering that something so small, so ordinary looking, can have life-changing worth. So, the next time you come across an old proof set or an inherited collection, check carefully for the 1951 wheat penny. Proof coins have that unmistakable shine, the reflective background, crisp strike, and perfect edges that make them stand out. If you spot one, treat it like gold. Get it graded. Protect it. Because you may just have a piece of numismatic treasure in your hand. At Old Coins Legacy, we believe there's always more to discover. Every coin has a past, and some of those pasts are worth real money today. Coins like the 1951 proof wheat penny remind us that history can be both beautiful and profitable. Thank you for watching Old Coins Legacy, the channel that reveals the secrets, values, and hidden fortunes behind America's most collectible coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, share it with fellow collectors, and subscribe for more rare coin facts, value updates, and historical discoveries. And please, leave a comment below, tell us what coins you cherish, which ones you're searching for, or if you've ever found a valuable coin yourself. We love hearing your stories and sharing your discoveries with the community. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your coins safe, and your curiosity alive, because here at Old Coins Legacy, every penny has a secret, and that secret might just be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next treasure hunt.